180 Sound Jockey.
My name is Seyi Vodi. I'm the MD/CEO of Vodi Group.
What's up?
Yeah, the fashion designer is that person that is the conceptualizer of the design, and is the one that comes up with the idea, the one that gets the inspiration, the one that directs. The tailor is that man that just is the one on the machine that basically puts whatsoever idea the fashion designer has brought forward to life. So for me, I prefer to be called a tailor because I don't want to lose touch with the very essence of the business. I don't want to lose touch with the putting together of the garment, putting together of the attire. Yes, it's something I love to go into in the future, and but I like to do it from the practical aspect. I like to use my life as example, and the life of others that have actually gone through the rudiment, through the daily practice of being what an entrepreneur is. Not entrepreneur by paper, not entrepreneur by oratory, not entrepreneur by just talking, but entrepreneur in the real sense of entrepreneurship. So for me, it's something that I want to do because I want to impact on future generation, and I want to tell my story, and I want to relate it to the reality on ground. Now in terms of 100 tailors, or in terms of staffing as a whole. Now in terms of staffing, of course, we have passed that number by 50% by now, because like I mentioned, all those businesses. Okay, sorry, I forgot to mention the Vodi Clean. That's the dry cleaning arm of the business, whereby people can bring their garments and then dry clean. Now, if you put all this together, of course, we've got higher number than the number you mentioned. So,
Mr. Producer.
I'm human. It's natural. It's quite natural for it to disturb you because he's someone you've given training to, and suddenly the person wants to leave. Yes, freedom does not come easy. Freedom does not come cheaper. But these people have their own right. They're human beings in their own right, and they're leaders in their own right too. And of course, you can't help but they will go, and it's painful. But after sometimes you will have a way of getting over it, and then you just have to keep moving on, and life continues. Yeah, that's like I explained. Yes, but in the early stage, the first 5 years of Vodi Tailors, yeah, we put everything together, both the male and the female clothing. But at that point, it was overwhelming. It was getting too much for me because the demand was huge. So for me to be able to stay focused and more committed, and then so that we don't get to disappoint clients, we have to at that point put a stop to the female clothing. But in the last 2 years, we've picked up again. That's the Vodi Debo I mentioned, which is the female aspect. Yes, I oversee the day-to-day running, but I'm not the one that micromanage the activity. So the female brand is there and it's thriving and it's growing fine. Well, I would take that as a compliment, the biggest fashion, but I don't know about that. I don't know how you carried out your survey to call us the biggest fashion brand in Abuja, but then with all sense of modesty, we're just doing our own thing. I think we have quite a sizable share of the market, that I must admit. Yes, but if you look at it, you've got more female fashion, established fashion houses than the male. So if you put that together, I think they quite outnumber the male fashion houses. Yes, they make more clothes than the male counterpart.
Controlling things, I wanna be enterprising. Yeah.
Yes, I knew I was going somewhere. Now, don't forget, before the it's not only the banking job that I was turned down. I wrote quite a number of examination too. I wrote tests. I think I took some tests with Coca-Cola, with Peugeot Automobile, and quite a few, and I wasn't taken. And as at then, yes, I was disappointed because all my mind, that was what I was thinking of. That's what I wanted to do. I just want to pick up an employment and get a paid a salary job. I didn't envisage that would be this big, if I put it. I just knew we were going somewhere, and I knew that we were on the right path and onto something very positive. So I thank God we're where we are, but it's just doing the little things, putting them together, doing them right, and taking your chances, taking risk, and then and again trying to, at every point in time in the journey, to stay out of comfort zone. I think that's one of the propelling factor too that's brought us thus far.
Mofa, Junior White, Timini,
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, like first of all, I met him through the books, through the media. I read so much about him. I liked his person, and I liked his story of determination. Of how do I put it? It's a very I don't want to use the word tough. It's yeah, let me put that. You see, he has this little bit of toughness, but that one I got to realize when I eventually met him later. I eventually met him later in life, and he said a few words to me and told me that I should keep doing what I was doing, and he's happy that I found my path in life, that I should not lose focus, and I should not allow success to get into my head, and that if I have anything for him to support, he will support. These are the words that he told me, and doing what he's doing today, like championing the cause of entrepreneur, like, establishing entrepreneurs in Africa, that further endeared me to him, and then made me to look even more to some of the work he did in the past that is not in the public domain as such. So he's a great man, and he's a leader, and my meeting with him changed my perception that anything you set out to do, you can be the best. It's a very tricky one, and it's a very, very difficult one. But like, I am someone that love reading. I read a lot, and at some point I came across a book called, I think, The Entrepreneur, and the book is about the founder of Panasonic and National. That's it's called Matsushita Electric from Japan. I read this book some years ago, I think about 11 or 10 years ago, and that changed my life. And afterwards, I've gone to read the book. I've gone to read the book like 100 times. I read the book every time I come across certain challenge in life. I go back to that book. So I will say the most, that book, that man, that man that the book was written about actually made a very, very strong impact, and it revolutionized my thinking, my thought processes, in the sense that I saw a man that at a tender age of 9, he lost all his 9 siblings, and he lost his father, he lost his mother. And from a bicycle shop as an apprentice, he went up to become one of the greatest entrepreneurs of all time. So that is the man that has made so much and a huge impact in my life. You see, Abuja is the seat of government. And the fact that it's the seat of government, the federal government to be specific, it's very unique and it's important. Abuja is where all the contractors, they come in to scout for contracts. Abuja is where you have the biggest corporation, that is the NNPC, whereby you have all the oil workers come to, come to. And then there is this, it goes with this serenity of Abuja. And Abuja is raw, Abuja is growing. And you see something that is growing, it's a potential. And Abuja is a potential. And Abuja if you check, as at the time we came to Abuja, then it was said the population of Abuja was about 800, 700,000 people. But right now, I think Abuja population is a little bit over 3 million, or even no more, and it's opening up. So, and that has given Abuja that uniqueness that a lot of people come in, especially you members coming to Abuja, they don't want to go back to Lagos. And Abuja is not saturated because we still need people, more people in the musical industry. We need more people in the fashion industry. Abuja still needs more people in the entertainment industry. So Abuja is new. Abuja is still fresh. Abuja is still opening up. So that's the unique thing about Abuja when compared to Lagos. Well, you see, Lagos is a more cosmopolitan state than any other state in this country, and Lagos, to me, I would say Lagos is a country on its own in terms of the IGR, that the revenue they generate. And yes, for every entrepreneur, for every business owner, you want to have a face, you want to have a presence in Lagos. Yes, why not? Yeah, I've been making a few trips here. All is for the future. It's about having a very strong presence in Lagos. I mean, so that we can test the Lagos water and see how it, because it's got the population and it's got the upwardly mobile population that are the future, are the Dangotes, the Otedolas of tomorrow. You can actually see from their day-to-day activity. So that is the reason why you see us from time to time. We go to Lagos in recent time. Okay, you see, there is this is a misconception. If I need to correct that, Vodi is a business, and I'm a businessman, and I'm an investor. And if I see where I can put 10 naira and make 20 naira, and if I check the risk involved, and I go into it. Now, being political, I don't know that. Yeah, I have friends, a lot of friends that own political offices. I've got friends in the Senate, in the House of Assembly. Among governors, I've got friends. Yes, quite all right. Yes, they patronize me, but that doesn't mean I'm political. I am just a businessman. And trying to, obnobbing with or mixing up with entertainers in recent time. Yes, for some times now, if you notice, we were not out there in terms of social media presence. And reason being that, we took our time to put a very formidable structure. And that's what we've been doing for the past 15 years. And we thought it was last year, okay, let's come out. And the only people that can actually help to showcase what you do are those entertainers. And that's why you see me around them. And purely is business. It's business. Now, you see, you don't know what you have. You don't know sometimes, you know how good you can be. This is more an advice to young people in the line of business that I do. Don't be shy in trying to showcase what you do. You never can tell. And don't have that complex that somebody can do it better than you. You know, you can create a niche for yourself. You can create an identity for yourself. And that's what we did with Ebuka. You see, any project that we're given in life, we take it serious. We don't joke with it. We take it as if we're going into competition. Yeah, I know. I watched the previous Big Brother. I've seen a lot of people, a lot of great fashion designers have clothed presenters. And when it was our turn to clothe Ebuka, one of the things that came to my mind is that how can we surpass, or how can we do our own thing in a very unique way? How can we do our own in a very unique way? So we sat down with a team. It's not my job alone. I have a very good team, a wonderful team, a think tank. We sat down together, and then we decided to look at what is lacking. And we went, first of all, if you notice the first outfit for the first show, the first day, the opening. Yeah, we tried to, we are Nigerians, and it's Big Brother Naija, even though it was held in South Africa. And we wanted to showcase the Nigerianness in us. And we now looked at the North, and we got that concept from this classic cap from the Northeast, from the Borno people. Of course, I have this attachment to Borno people because that's where I schooled. So, and the cap gave us the inspiration to come up with that attire. And once he It came out on the first day. It was there and everybody liked it. And for us, we're challenged to make sure that the next outfit upon outfit will better till the final one. Yeah, yes, in terms of how do I put it? In terms of getting more popular, no. But yes, we get a lot of referrals, and we got a lot of clients that came on board. Yeah, the initiative is commendable. It's a great one, and for me, for everything you have chosen to do, whether farming, whether photography, whether tailoring, whatever business, the most important thing, you must have a passion for it. The passion must be there. You must feel it. You must enjoy it. You must. You're ready to work 24 hours. You're ready to work round the clock. Whether you're getting paid or not, you're ready to do it, and because you want to render service. Yeah, for the guys, yeah, kudos to them, and I just advise them to stay to their calling, and they should not be distracted. It is not about the money for now. It's about meeting needs. You've seen a need in the society, in the Abuja city, and you felt, okay, fine, you can add value. And if it is to add value, fine and good. I see the sky as your starting point, and keep pushing it. Days will come where you just feel like, what the hell am I in this for? But then you should know that at that point in time, your promotion is on the way. So I just feel you guys are doing well. Just have the passion, stay true to yourself, and make sure that in what you try and be creative. Try and come up with ideas. Try and take advantage of loopholes from competition, from other competitors, and then do your own in a better way than how they do theirs. Hi guys, my name is Seyi Vodi. I'm MD, CEO, Vodi Group. I'm live on Blueink.ng. Great guys, great job. Keep it up. Nice one.